Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Okay, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Play action now, Daniels. Now here he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Play action now with Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Has it downfield, working the left. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Trap by Deebo Samuel. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Lions nothing.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Washington.
Returning it from the 4. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading his Lions to a franchise record 15 wins. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Catch made left side by Laporta. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Off play action, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Goff looking to throw. It's 3rd and 1. That's complete to Slaw. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the Jets sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Goff on 3rd. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Back out on the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. An offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
On first down, here's Daniels. He's keeping it, and he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 41. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it's third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So third and short coming up from the 33.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here. Goff. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. We're to the end of 1. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
Off to throw here, it's 3rd and 2. Yes, he's brought in by Laporta. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives the Lions the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Gibbs now from the gun. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is gone. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Got to the air now. Got in inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions push their lead to 3.
Commanders 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That looked like they're trying to bootleg out of some of this chaos, Kate, and unfortunately, well, he gets trapped right in the middle 3rd. And you can't get to that space outside, you really do become a sitting duck in the middle of a broken play.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Trying again, following the sack. Steps up, and he's running with it. And this one doesn't go far.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He fires one deep. Big gain downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A run, it's Krosky-Merritt. Takes out a one-stop. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Now Daniels off the play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
A run now with Krosky-Merritt, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Washington first
I love that
down.
call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Daniels from the pistol. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Daniels hit, and he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd-quarter lead. Jaden Daniels won the touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
The score, Commanders 14, Lions 10.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
A 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Lions, looking at 2nd and 1. From the 47. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On first down, it's gone. Complete left side, it's just long. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Lions first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Excellent protect, and the Commanders get home, they drop him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Bates' kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock, probably don't want to risk too much here. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Daniels. Now he takes it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters, as we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And that passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the
Trying for it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Finds him over the middle. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Krosky Merritt. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Daniels keeps it himself. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Commanders.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Daniels will keep it again. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. Ball down to the 26.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the 1st down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Oh, he's going for it again. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Makes the score Commanders 22, Lions 19.
Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
First down throw from Goff. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was hoping to get it to Isaac to Slaw there. And now it's second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Dump off caught by his back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go. Goff to the air now. It's on target to Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Lions.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Escapes a defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
All about that defense there. Had them bottled up from the jump. Truth be told, probably lucky they even got back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Middle of the field, taken in by Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You train a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is gone. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Tight end motioning right. Off the play fake, here's Goff. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action here with Goff. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
It's Montgomery on third. Ooh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a third-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
26, Commanders 22.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Daniels setting up the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Run it out of the pistol. Prosky Merritt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another one for Gibbs. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. They go play action with Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Lions.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
He was taken down.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And the coverage is too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Goff on 3rd. From the pocket, looking for a target. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to run with Gibbs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions now lead by 10. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, his second rushing score of this game could not have come at a better time, Brock, as it adds some valuable points to that lead.
You know, this is something I can't really define, Kate, but it's just a feel. Passing touchdowns are great, but what rushing touchdowns do, especially to your defense, is they just fuel them. It empowers them to go out and play, and now they'll get to do so with a bigger lead.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 22.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Juke the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders set to take over.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll step up, and there he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and 10.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Daniels on first down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Daniels. Got his target. That's Lane. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again. Daniels. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Here we go, second and very long. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10. To throw, Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. Stays, and they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive begins with Gibbs. first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It's plays like that, Kate, that I'm happy I'm the color analyst and you and your spotter are doing play-by-play, because that was a massive humanity, a whole bunch of bodies to sort through for 1 yard.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Goff off the play action. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. From the gun, Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Daniels now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders at a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Hauled in by Lane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Daniels is going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got a man left. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's trying to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Commanders 28.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
The kickoff for Washington.
And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Lions get the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions. As with that, we sign off from D.C.